Kuon is the true savior of Team Z. In this video, I'm going to explain why I think so with facts from the first selection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, but only if you enjoy. And you can leave in the comments what you think about Kuon's character, or even just ask me if you have any video requests, any character you want me to talk about, or anything like that. Also, this video will contain spoilers from the Nagi spin-off, so watch at your own risks. And now, without wasting any more of your time, let's get into this. So the first thing to take in consideration is what Kuon said when he first betrayed them. Before the game against Team W, Kuon went to talk with the people from the other team and told them everything about his teammate's weapon, as well as told them to help him score 3 goals. That being done, Kuon could guarantee his spot in the second selection while Team Z would lose. The reason being the fact that he knew that Team Z was unable to beat Team V and wanted to guarantee his spot in the second selection because only the top scorer would go, making it his only chance to qualify. Now with Shigiri awakening, Team Z managed to tie the game and stay in the race. Now it would all depend on the game against Team V. Kuon still tries to pull the same thing and try to help Team V, but it doesn't work this time as Nagi, Ryo and Zantetsu are against it. Now that I'm done breaking down what he did, let me explain now why I think he was the actual savior of the team. Because I feel like you can believe whatever you want, but Team Z was not beating Team V. First thing first, let's talk about how Team Z did against Team Y. Team Y had the advantage at some point, and it took a lot of time for Isagi or Team Z to find out that Nico was the actual brain. Once he found out, Isagi managed to score a goal and get a win for his team. But the thing is, after the defeat against Team X, Team Z really had to pull themselves together, and they really had to stop playing like to each their own and just fighting each other. They really had to start working as a team and start having strategies that were made by Kuon. Now let's break down how things went when Team Y played against Team V. I shouldn't even say Team V, I should say Zantetsu and Ryo. As the game started, Team V had the same problem as every other team, with everybody playing against each other. Ryo and Zantetsu, being just way better than everybody else, started fighting for the ball, with Nagi sleeping in the post and Zantetsu and Ryo fighting, and nobody else on their team being involved at all in any of the plays. Ryo managed to score 3 goals and Zantetsu 2 goals. Ryo and Zantetsu were more worried about each other than worried about Team Y. It was 5-0 with their goalkeepers sleeping. Now Ryo, wanting Nagi to succeed, goes to wake him up and tell him that he can get his phone back by scoring. So Nagi decides to get out when there is barely any time left in the game and scores 3 goals, effortlessly. You have Nico crying on the ground, just not understanding what happened to him and why they were just so much better than them. Like they couldn't even get past the middle field. There wasn't even no goalkeeper and they still couldn't get to the defense or score or anything. This massacre I talked about was before Team V could even be considered a team. So now we can clearly see the difference between Team V and Team Z at this point. If I'm being honest, Team W gave a hard time to Team V at the beginning of the game at least. So nothing even guarantees that Team Z was winning without the 3 goals Kuon scored. In reality, we can't really be too sure because I think both teams were pretty relative and Team Z could have won this one. Now the thing is, I've seen a lot of people say that Team Z was a lot better than Team V because they beat them with 10 players. But the truth is, it's Kuon's betrayal that gave him the strength to do that. I don't think any Aspu could have saved them from Team V if they went normally, if nothing happened. Shigiri probably wouldn't have awakened his speed because the main reason he did that was because they were against the Wanima brothers and because the whole team was shut down. Nobody could use his weapon except Shigiri. So Shigiri was the only hope for the team. If that didn't happen, Shigiri was probably never awakening his weapon, and they were gonna lose against Team V, and Shigiri was just going to go home like he planned to. Now, even with 10 desperate people, they were still about to lose if it wasn't for Kuon's sacrifice. Kuon sacrificed his own points by getting a red card, but by still giving a chance for his team to win. That little chance he bought for his team managed to give them the win. I think it's fair to hate Kuon for what he did, but at the same time, we still gotta be grateful because he's the only reason we won. If Kuon stayed fair the whole time, I guarantee you Team Z was not winning this. And I've seen a lot of people say that Kuon's sacrifice was stupid because he was the one that put them in that situation, so there's no reason to be grateful to him. But him putting them in that situation was the only reason why they managed to even get this close, to get to the point where that sacrifice actually meant something. So without Kuon's actions, we wouldn't have Isagi going crazy and trying desperately to save his team or even to motivate Shigiri. Without Kuon's action, we weren't getting anything from Shigiri, no awakening during the game against Team W, and probably no awakening against the game against Team V. Except maybe if it happened, it would probably be too late for them. Because of Kuon's action, Kunigami felt like he had to score 3 goals and managed to score 2. Because of Kuon's actions, Bachira awakened and destroyed Team V on his own, and at the same time motivated his team to do the same, being the only reason they won. And more importantly, his actions are the reason Isagi evolved and managed to become such a good playmaker, especially at the end of the game against Team V, even allowing him to score the last goal. So as a closing thought, while I still think it is okay to hate Kuon as a character, you still can't deny the fact that he was the reason Team Z won. But again, like in any community, anybody is allowed to be entitled to their opinions, and I respect that. Now I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, but again, only if you enjoyed, and leave in the comment what you think about Kuon, and also if you want me to talk about any characters, cover any character, or just if you have a simple question, you can just ask me in the comments. I appreciate y'all for watching this video to the end, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.